Hello everyone. So today I am going to make a premium design as I was requested to show that I always try to make video for beginners like using free resources, but I get a request like if you have a premium subscription of free pixels or some other websites like that, how to use premium vectors or how to make designs from them. So in this video I am going to show you guys how to work with premium vectors. This is not a tutorial for beginners. This is not for regular designers. This is some advanced level work, and I am going to use some kind of graphic images. You can see like these girls. So if you have any problem with this, you can skip this video right now. So before starting the video, I need to mention that these are all premium vectors. I downloaded them from my free pick account. You can see these are all very much realistic and detailed. You can see there is a lots of tons of details in there. These are some designs I'm going to use in my design. They are really very high quality and premium graphics. So this is the images I'm going to use, and of course the lastly this one. So if you have any problem with this kind of works, so you can skip the video right now. So let's get started. So before making this video, this is a old design I made for one of my client, and the requirement was it is a video for like a cannabis company, a weed company. They produce weed, so this design was for them, and they wanted to make this like a there is a specific category of weed or cannabis that is called loudberry. I'm not very much aware about this. I know some, but okay, that's not the point. So the reason of making this video, or the idea of making this video, was creating a very fruity splash kind of background with some kind of girls like this and some kind of music players. So that is the reason I downloaded these graphics from my freepik account. You can see these are all different. These are all graphics from different vector bundles. So I'm going to make a design with them, and these are all premium vectors. So I can add this bundle on my group if you guys want, but I need to know that you really want it, or if you want to make me a give me this vector bundle to you, I can give you guys, but you have to tell me that you need this because there is some kind of graphic element that I don't want to share publicly. So that is the reason I will not attach it by myself. If you ask, I will give them. So before starting the video, I want to make another copy here because that is a copy I saved for my group. If you ask me to give them, I will give them. So let's get started. I was just taking some time so that my viewer can leave my video if they don't want to watch this. So let's start with this one. This is going to be the center graphic for me. So I don't need these parts to be here. These are all grouped together. You can see they are separate. I can separate them like this, so I'm taking them aside. I need to make a base point, like I want that girl to be sitting on this music player, so that's why I pick this vector bundle. So I don't need these girls. These two, they are a bit kind of, I don't want to share that kind of graphics. So this is going to be the center point of my video here. As you can see, this is a tons of graphics in it, so it is causing me some problems. So once my that part is removed, I am going to place her like this so that it looks like she is sitting on this music player, but I need to adjust it so that it looks real, just like this. As you can see, this is looking like she is sitting on it and then placing her hand on it, so that is good for me. I will fix that later if anything need to be fixed. I'm aligning them center wise. Okay, not center wise, I have to do it manually by looking at the image. That is good, I think. And once my that image is placed, I have to place the everything else. Like I want the requirement was to make a splashy fruit kind of background, so I need to make it like this is my main graphic, so I'm going to make it a bit bigger like this. Just like this will work for me. Then I need to place my these graphics. So first of all I'm going to fill it like this so that it fills the entire background of my graphics here. Just a bit adjusting the size and the position of my graphics. As you can see, this is going to work like this. So I don't want anything to be on top of my this main two graphics, so that's why I need to make them like I need to first of all make them a group so that I can change that position like cut paste in front, so they will be in front all the time. So whatever I am going to place here, that is going to be in the background. So I am placing some of them like this just to fill these areas, because I need to make this graphic stand out like from that background. So that is the reason I am using this kind of designs here. This is all just some placement of vectors. If you know how to work with vectors or this kind of premium graphics, then it is really easy. I'm not doing anything fancy here. I'm just placing some of the elements here and there. So that is the main point of my video here. I don't want anything that is be to be empty here, so I'm going to make this one a bit bigger so that it covers the empty area. And once my main graphic is made like covering these areas, then I have to use some secondary elements like this. So I'm going to take them. This is a huge amount of realistic work, so that is causing me some travel to run them. As you can see, my illustrator is like hanging, I don't know. So now we have to take each and every elements like this so that we can place them wherever we want. But before doing that, as that is going to be the background for my graphics, like these fruits are the background, this image is in the foreground, then I need to select these graphics, then cut paste in front, Ctrl F. This is going to take some time here, just like this. So once they are in front, now wherever I will place them, it will be on top of my main graphics, like the girls and the music player, just like this. Then I'm going to place them so that it looks like these are on the top, just like this. Like I am merging my image, blending them so that it looks like it is on top and bottom, mixing the graphics like layer by layer. So that is the main focus point for me here. Okay, as we have some blueberries berries there, we can add some more elements like this. Okay, I should maybe first of all place them, then make the video. Or okay, I maybe just keep doing this so that you can see guys real time. If you want to skip the video, you have always that option to skip. So these are the elements I'm going to put on top, like this berries here. So this is just placing some elements in my design for making it like 2 or 3 layer design. So that is good. And I am making this video just because I always keep sharing free resources, how to use a design or how to make a design using free PNG images or vector images that we can download. But I never make designs for premium subscribers. So if you have a premium subscription, you can download these images. Okay, so here are some other elements like this splash effect. I downloaded them from freepik as well. So I'm going to use this in my design now. But for this one, I need to make them like mix them together so that it looks like the splash is between my fruits and my graphics. So that is a hard job. So let's first of all take this one, make a copy. So for this copy one, okay, that it didn't work because this is a lots of realistic elements in it, and it is really hard to work with this kind of graphics. So once my this one I have a copy of this one, then I can cut, paste in front, Ctrl F. So whichever we are pasting in front, that will be on top of everything, like this one. Then I am going to use it something like this, so that it feels the, it looks like this is on top of everything, and the total graphic is into a splash like this, and these fruits are working really well. I maybe can make this one a bit bigger so that it can fill the area, some unwanted area that I want to hide with my graphics like this. This is going to take a lots of time like this, but as you can see, this is not looking very good because this splash is kind of transparent, and that is causing some problem there. But that's not a problem, let's use it something like this, so that it feels like it is, I will make that behind my main graphics. So that is good. Now I need to select my this vector, and then if I press Ctrl and the end of third bracket, it will bring my that group like on top of that layer. Okay, that is taking a bit time, just like this. So let's select this one, then cut it. Then I want to place that in like behind these fruit layers, but on top of my this group. So let's click on this group here. If I double click here, my that group is now selected. Yeah, now if I paste, like selecting this one, press Ctrl F, it will place my graphics on top of that layer, the fruit layer. But if I right click here and exit isolation mode, you can see that graphic will go beyond my other layers, like my girl and the musical layer, and that is now mixing with my other graphics there. So that is the way I wanted to make it. So let's use some other stuff from there here. Okay, as you can see, this is like lagging. So let's use this one here, and let's see how it is looking. Okay, I think this one will work for us. So let's make it bigger like this. I want to place that transparent splash on top of my graphics, so that it looks like everything here is inside a splashing movement, something like this. And there was some problem with my hand of the girl, it is like looking floating. So that will fix by this one. As you can see, this is looking better than that splash graphic, so that is good for me. Now I want to make some adjustment, like I want to make it fill a fill area. So maybe I will draw a rectangle here like this, just an idea to keep in mind that I have to fill these areas with that. Okay, that is taking that background, but I don't need any fill for this. Maybe just a bit of a stroke, so that I can see that. Now make it, this is really hard to work with this kind of graphics. Okay, just like this. So these are going to be the area I am going to fill with all the elements here. So as you can see, this area have some blueberry, so let's take this strawberry there to fill it like this. But I don't want to cross my this boundary, so I'm going to make it bigger in this size, and that will fill that area. And once that is done, we have another bunch of strawberry. I don't know where I placed that, maybe this one. So let's take this one in this side, and we're not going to We are not going to use them every time as they are. Just rotate it, make it bigger, smaller, anything you want, just like this. So this is going to be the main part of my design, and maybe this one I can make it bigger a bit, just like this. This area is going out of my that rectangle, but that is not a problem. You see the gray rectangle on the background, that is going to be the full area for my design here. So everything else I am just keeping inside this area, so that is going to be the final area for me. But I can use this one in this area maybe. Okay, there is a strawberry, that same strawberry already there, so let's not take that one. I'm going to use some other stuffs there, like this is already there, so let's, okay, take this one, no problem. Just fill it with anything you want, just like this. Sorry for that, I need to make a copy, so pressing alt, and while I am pressing alt I can make a copy here, just like this. So that is good for me. Now I need to select this one, and then I can make it bigger to fill this area, that is good for me. Then again, if I select that one, I can make that one bigger too, but I don't want anything to cross my this gray rectangle area, because that is the final area of my design. So that is good, guys. Okay, I will add some text on the top area, so it will look better for that area. Now once our design is placed like that, we can take some other elements like this. Then maybe take this cherry here. I don't know what will look good. I'm just placing the vectors here, and that is how we can, okay, you can just simply skip this part. Maybe take this one here to make it a splash on top of everything, just like this. As you can see, this is really lagging my computer now. Okay, now maybe I can select this one, and I can place it like this, as it was on top, so it will be on top of everything. And let's see how it is looking. So maybe make it a bit bigger, just like this. Okay, sorry for that, that is on the background. So first of all, I am pressing Ctrl Z to undo. That will give me that selected position like that. Then cut, paste in front. So this is going to look like this. Now I can make it bigger. So it is like making a design that is with some auto splash going front and back, something like that. So that is good for us. Let's use this blueberry to fill this area, because there is lots of red there, maybe a bit bigger in size. Okay, then I can copy this some more times, because that is a good color design. That is good. Now not every time I am not going to paste them like every time in same direction. Maybe, okay, sorry for that, maybe just rotate it. You see, this is really hard to work this kind of graphics, so that is good, I think. Okay, we have some cherries here, so let's use that. Maybe this one here, but that is going some other direction. I need to bring it inside my design, so I'm going to rotate this like this, rotate like this, then place it here. Then maybe in this area another one, but I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to reflect it. So transform, reflect, preview, copy, sorry. Okay, then place it like this, just to fill the areas, then everything else will be following this. So this one maybe in this area, here is a strawberry already, so let's rotate this one in other direction like this. That is good, maybe a bit bigger in size. Okay, so once my design is placed like this, as you can see, here is some small area maybe I can see. So let's try to fix that. If I click on this group, I can make it bigger to cover that area. Okay, then everything else is looking good for me. I don't have any problem there. So maybe I can use this cassette players, something like that. Cut, paste in back, sorry, cut, paste in front, just like this. Then maybe make it a bit bigger in size. Okay, that is good for me. Now maybe this one I'm going to use it here, because this is also the part of this splashy background. So let's use it kind of this. Then cut. Okay, I need to paste that like in behind of this splash. So I'm selecting this splash and then pressing Ctrl B, so it will be pasted on behind that splash, but everything else there is will be behind that tape player, just like this. Then one here, I want to make it look like a combining design. So we are using everything here is in premium. Why we use premium or the premium subscription for Shutterstock, 3P or other websites? Because these are really hard to make this kind of graphics, and we are not going to, anyone is not going to create this much realistic graphics for a single design, at least a t-shirt design, because this is really, it takes maybe more than 10 to 15 hours to make all the graphics. And not every, not like one person created them, because I am good in t-shirt design, I am not good in realistic illustrations. So that is the point. Okay guys, so this is now the position of my graphics here. I wanted to make it look like that, so let's use this one here, maybe just to make it a feel like this is overlapping my image, just like this. Then I'm going to copy this one, Ctrl C. I need to place that in this area, but behind my girl image. So I'm selecting my girl image here, then okay, pressing Ctrl B, that will paste it in the background. But as you can see, it will be pasted in the area that it was before, and then we need to take that on the, you can see in this area, but we need to take that in the area where we want it to be, just like this. Then maybe rotate it just like this, so that it fills in the fits in the area, just like this. It will remain on the back of our girl image, so overlapping the face is not a problem here. As you can see, this is how it is looking. So that's good guys. Now I need to maybe copy this one to make it fill the area here, then another copy to fill the area here. And then again, if I want that to be in the back, so I'm cutting that, then selecting this splash, pressing Ctrl B. Whenever we are selecting anything and then pasting anything, that will work according to that selected item. That is a really good way of working, just like this. So as you can see that there are some like elements we took from different vector bundles, and then we use them to make, we just using them to make a complete unique graphic. And if you have a premium subscription, then this is really okay to use them, because that is the, sorry for that, because that is the reason people are creating this kind of designs and uploading them on stock sites like FreePic, Shutterstock or others. So let's cut it, paste in front, just like this. It is just really hard to work like this kind of vectors. I don't know how the video is going on, I'm just doing it. If my illustrator is lagging like this, I don't know how my voice will sound or how the video is going to be. I'm just making some copies to put here and there, because I want to make it like look like a splashy kind of background. So that's it guys. I wanted to add some text in my design, but it is really hard for me to work on this kind of vectors, and I am working in a like really small area. As you can see, this is a 1500 by 1500 artboard, but I am working in like 400 or 500 pixel area, but that is still lagging my PC. So if I was working in 4500 and 5400 work area, then I don't know how much it will lag. So okay, so once our design is placed, let's take a final look here. Just select this rectangle. I am not going to erase that because I don't need that anymore. So once it is done, I am going to take my this locked rectangle on the background just like this. Then I'm going to make it 100% in the opacity, and that's how it will, we will have a look that how it will look on black t-shirt or something like that. So you can see this is now, this is how it is looking now, and it is, I really like this design. This is looking really good. I don't know how you will feel or how it will look for you, but for me this is really good, and everything here is really looking a professional work, a premium work, and there is a tons of graphics in it, and especially the splashes that is coming like from the background and foreground. It is mixing with the area, and it is looking like a fruity splash or something like that. Like that music player is when it will play in a louder mode, it will splash some fruit and some other effects. Anyway, so this is the final video for today, guys. I hope this one will give you some idea how to work with this kind of premium vectors, and if you have subscription, then what kind of design you can really make. You just cannot make this kind of premium works with free resources or like png images. You need to make use premium vectors. So that is the reason of my this video. So thank you guys, have a great time, see you in the next video. Thank you everyone.